Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. There's Almanac Scott selections here for Wednesday, December 27th. For again, today's play of the day. Quick recap what happened yesterday. Unfortunately, the losing streak continued as we had the Rockets -2.5 and -115 on BetMGM. Rockets led at the half and then fell apart in the third quarter. And yet, despite all that, they led by 2 with a minute 50 left in the game and didn't score again. They didn't score for the last 110 seconds of a home game as they lost the game outright. Had 74 points in the paint and a lost. So, yeah, kind of sums up how we've been running lately. Look for a winner here on Wednesday. But since it has not exactly been working on the NBA lately, we are going to pivot and talk about some hockey. So look at a matchup between the Winnipeg Jets and the Chicago Blackhawks taking place at around 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this game, I'm going to take a player prop. We're going to take Velarde over 2.5 shots on goal at -125 on FanDuel. Time recording of 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Covering why we're going to take the over 2.5 shots on goal here. First reason he has gone over this number regularly over the last couple of weeks. Velarde's had at least 3 shots on goal in each of his last 7 games. Plus, he's been really ramping up the shot attempt volume recently, as he's had at least 6 shot attempts in 3 of his last 4 games. And Velarde does have a pretty big role on this Winnipeg team, as he's currently a member of the first line, and he's also on Winnipeg's first line power play. He's one of the wingers, so he is set up on the opposite side for potential one-timers, which could get him some free shots on the power play, since Chicago's penalty kill is really not that good. Now, Velarde does play a lot of minutes for I'd say a forward on this roster, as Velarde is averaging 16 minutes and 37 seconds of ice time per game, which is third most of all forwards on the roster. So once again, being a first-line guy has its perks. One, you're with good talent, and B, you also are on the ice a lot. And since he is on the power play, he could see even more time potentially if Chicago can't stay out of the box. But Winnipeg this season has been pretty decent at shots per game, as Winnipeg ranks 13th in the league in shots on goal. However, the Blackhawks are really, really bad at preventing shots on goal, as Chicago's allowing the 5th most shots per game. So you have a first-line guy who's also on the power play against one of the worst penalty kills in the league. He's had at least 3 shots on goal in each of the last 7 games, and he's had at least 6 shot attempts in 3 of the last 4 games. Velarde's had a pretty interesting start to his time in Winnipeg since he was acquired from Los Angeles, where he really wasn't doing much before he got injured. Then when he came back, he randomly became a serious offensive threat with this team, and you have seen the shot attempt volume go up. So I do think Velarde, with his new form and the fact that Winnipeg's been winning, so it's not just like he's padding his numbers and the team isn't very good. The team's winning, so I don't exactly expect them to change anything. I think Velarde's going to keep firing the pucks at the net, and I do think that Winnipeg should be able to get a lot of shots on net in this game, because Chicago is giving up a bunch of shots to everybody. But 2.5 for a guy that's gone over in 7 straight, I just think it's too low of a number, and I am going to go with the overs. Play that once again here for Wednesday, December 27th. It's going to be on Velarde over 2.5 shots on goal at -125 on FanDuel. Bye, everyone.